Hey, so if you're having issues kind of cutting holes for windows and buildings, I can try to show you what you might be doing wrong. So anyways, like you have your marble sky layer, right? This is just on its own layer. That's the background layer. I accidentally may have put a building on it. I'm just going to leave it there for right now and start on a new layer. So you don't want to be drawing on your background. You want to make a new layer. Make sure you have an empty layer. And now there's this layer right here. My layer 6 is above my background layer. And I'm going to make sure that this is selected and in green so that I know that I'm working on this layer 6. Then with the shapes tool, you would like draw out a shape. There's a couple little issues right now. So if you're just drawing out a shape in this design mode, you're not going to be able to like use the marquee selection tool and delete it because it's not an image anymore. Actually, it made its own shape layer, so that's not directly editable. So if you were using this design mode, and that would make it so like every time you pull out a shape, it's going to make a new layer for all those shapes over here. So that's like really going to kind of mess you up. But if for some reason you like illustrated a nice building and you know you have all these layers, this is what you can do. You can merge these layers. So I'm going to pretend like this is my building, and I'm just going to like start at the top, right? The top layer and merge down. So you hit these three little buttons and then merge down and you'll start to see it merge. So you go merge down and then merge down. What you don't want to do is merge it to the background. So now all my shapes are on this layer right here. And now hopefully I can cut a hole in it. So let me show you that again. I'm just gonna like kind of reverse. And what may have happened is that like when you're in the shape and you hit if you're still in design, if you didn't switch it to draw, then it's going to make like vector shapes, and it's great because you can move them around individually, but you're going to have to like merge them and what's called rasterize them to be able to cut holes in them. So if you have like all your shapes on different layers because you were using that design mode, then once you have the building and you're ready to kind of merge layers and cut holes, just start at the top, and then this one right here, merge down. It's one little arrow, a broken line, and then a solid line, and that'll merge down one, merge down, and just merge down until all of your shapes are on one layer, and you can move around all the shapes on one layer. And then by merging them, you actually rasterize them. So you should be able to like cut a hole in them, right? But if you didn't, for whatever reason, if you just made like a simple blah, blah, blah shape, right? And you're gonna say that's a building because you're being boring, then you would take that layer, which see it says shape, you're going to change it into an image layer by going to layer and then rasterize layer, and now it's technically an image layer and you can cut holes. All right. So the other thing that like might just happen is like you might just be like selected on a different layer. Like if you were clicking around, or I'm like playing with this shape, and then if I accidentally like click on the background, you see the background's selected, and then when I go and I try to like cut a hole in this building, nothing's happening. If it says clear, it's deleting something. You see where it said clear? Like it's deleting something. It's just not deleting from the layer you want. It's deleting from the layer that's selected. So hopefully that helps and might have cleared some things up. If you accidentally did this, you need to like kind of like hit Command Z, or if you like really botched up the background, ask me, tell me, and I'll give you some other hints how to fix it.